Ever had a coworker or a boss who made your life really difficult at work or make it feel like a roller coaster? Hello, my name is Pooja Nitin Porwal. I'm an IT professional and a career growth coach. Navigating workplace dynamics can be tricky, but fear not because today we are going to discuss the art of handling difficult bosses and coworkers. In today's video, I'm going to give you tips and strategies to be able to handle those difficult people at work like a pro. So let's begin. From setting boundaries to managing emotions, we have got it all covered. So just bring in a notepad and do make notes of whatever is resonating with you so that you can utilize it in your workplace. The first tool that we would discuss today is empathy. If you can understand where the other person is coming from, it actually gives you a different perspective. You can even feel a bit of sympathy for the other person and not take everything on its face value. And the big thing of all is you do not make it a personal thing. Okay? Because if people are going through a hard time, they may give you a hard time as well. And if you are more understanding and just try to know where they are coming from and then try to help them around it, you may actually have a friend for life. And I'm somebody who have been able to do this very well, and I have always been very fortunate to bless with good people around me, including my managers. However, yes, I did came across a few difficult people, but with these tested strategies which I have tried on my own also, I was actually become really good friends with them. And now whenever people ask me, oh, is this person giving you a hard time, I always have the answer at the tip of my tongue, which is nobody ever gives me a hard time. I get along well with everybody. So that is the position you can also get into, with empathy as your first tool of choice. So what are the various reasons because of which the people can act difficult in the workplace? This can actually be influenced by a lot of personal as well as professional factors. Let's see some common reasons which can make an individual exhibit such behavior. First is stress and pressure. High level of stress and pressure because of heavy workload can result into frustration and irritability, causing individuals to act out in a negative way. This may manifest as aggressive behavior or micromanagement or even hostility towards the coworker. The second thing which can cause such behavior is insecurity and fear. Individuals who feel insecure about their performances or their jobs or their deliverables, they can actually come out as aggressive. They can become very defensive very, very fast. They may have controlling behaviors as a way to protect themselves. Fear of failure and rejection can also contribute to people being defensive and combative in their attitudes. Third is lack of communication skills. Uh, Quite a lot of time, people simply don't know how to express themselves. So, poor communication skills or an inability to express thoughts and feelings in the right manner can even lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. And because of this, even normal behavior can be considered as passive aggressive or avoidance or manipulation of sorts. So it always helps to understand where the person is coming from. If the person is an introvert or have a language barrier, wherein let's say your official communication language is English, however the person is not good with English, then there is a possibility that there is a lack of communication, which leads you to mark that person as rude or arrogant rather than really understanding that it's not that they do not want to talk to you or they do not want to communicate in the right way. It's just that they don't have the right skill set for that as of yet. The other reason, fourth one, can be personality differences. So we are all unique in our own ways and we all communicate and behave in our own manner. So different communication styles, personality traits, and preferences can create friction and tension between co-workers. For example, an introverted individual may clash with an extroverted individual who prefer more social interaction, leading to misunderstandings or conflicts. Fifth thing can be the power dynamics. So, power imbalances in the workplace, such as hierarchical structures or unequal distribution of authority, can contribute to difficult behavior. Individuals in position of authority may abuse their power to certain extent. They may try to exert control over others. While in subordinate roles, people may resist or challenge the authority, which can create problems between the co-workers. Sixth thing can be the unresolved conflict. So people may have had a conflict with you in the past, which was not resolved, and they just carry that animosity or enmity with them for a very long time, resulting into not so very appropriate behavior on their part when it comes to you. And this can actually lead to creating toxic work environment and build resentment, hostility, and passive aggressive behavior. Seven can be personal issues when people are going through really big changes in their lives, or when they are losing something or someone. It's a difficult situation for them, and they may not be in a position to really look at things in a very rational, logical manner, which may result into them lashing out or just doing something which is not their usual behavior. So these situations, or even stressful situations at home or other areas of life, can manifest as difficulty in coping with the work related challenges. And the last one that I have in the list today is organizational culture. So the culture and value that the organizational have can influence individual behavior and attitude towards work. Toxic or dysfunctional organization culture would actually result into toxic and dysfunctional teams. Organizational cultures that tolerate aggressive, competitive, cutthroat kind of behavior fosters the interpersonal dynamics which are not very ideal among the employees. It's important for all of us to recognize that human behavior is a result of a lot of complex things happening with them, within them, and that's how they are very multifaceted as well. So we cannot really label somebody difficult based on one or two interactions. And yes, people are difficult, some people more over than other, but it's always good to look at them with empathy and compassion, so that you are not losing your mind and you are not becoming somebody who you don't want to become. I'll be conducting a webinar on self promotion and personal branding in the coming weeks. And I'm also opening up slots for conducting a free one to one session with me to discuss your career growth. If you're interested in working with me, then please do refer to the comments, do register for it. Looking forward to working with you personally. The second tool that I'm going to share with you today is setting boundaries and being assertive about them. Imagine this: your boss is constantly micromanaging you, micromanaging every aspect of your work, leaving you feeling frustrated and demotivated. But guess what? You have the power to change that narrative using the boundary setting tool. So, what all is required here is for you to have that chat with your manager, calmly explain to them that you are somebody who takes pride in doing good work without a lot of supervision. And in case if you need help, you do not shy away from asking for it, and you would be able to deliver whatever they want to be delivered at the committed time. And because of this, you do not need them to come to you every 30 minutes to ask if this is done, this is done, this is done or not. And be very positively assertive about it. And any sane manager would give you the time of the day after that, and will not come to you every 30 minutes to ask whether it's done or not. Okay, so do set boundaries, be assertive about it, but ensure you use the right words, you are polite, and you are not overstepping your boundaries while interacting with this person. You need to remain calm, cool, and collected. By mastering the art of setting boundaries and assertive communication, you can establish healthy boundaries while still having the personal relationship. The third thing to do is never ever get into any sorts of gossip at workplace. I'll repeat again, never indulge in gossip. Instead of getting sucked into the drama, why not take the highway? It does not only keep you away from the drama, but it also makes you look more mature, more trustworthy, and showcase the integrity that you carry within you. And also remember that when you are gossiping about somebody with your friends or colleagues, those same friends and colleagues are actually gossiping about you behind your back. And nobody needs to get into those kind of situations. They are just not worth it, to be honest. And the cost that you may have to pay can be lifetime of friendships and opportunities. There you have it, folks. Handling difficult people, co-workers doesn't have to be a nightmare. With the right mindset and the tools that I have shared with you, you can transform your workplace challenges into opportunities for growth and lifetime friendships. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Do let me know what you want me to build my next video on. Thank you guys.